At the end of 2020, I sat with a friend of mine and I told her a decision I had made. You see, I was tired of people looking at female engineers. I am a female engineer. I was a practicing female engineer at the time. And I was tired of people looking at us, especially in Nigeria, where I'm from, and assuming that we don't know how to dress or we dress like men. Because there was this, would I call it generalization, that female engineers are men. And I don't think we were helping the matter ourselves. But I was tired of that generalization. And I told her, I'm going to do something about my appearance. I'm going to be intentional about dressing. I'm going to be intentional about my hair, my makeup, my nails. I'm going to be intentional about my shoes and how I present myself in public. Basically, I was going on a reinvention journey. And I dare say out of the many compliments I receive, the way I dress, the way I present myself is one of the highest. Hi, my name is Bisola Badejo and welcome to my video podcast series. Today, I want to teach you how to reinvent yourself. And I have two objectives. The first is to give you 4 points that you can apply across any area that you want to improve on if you seek to get better in those areas. And second, I want to emphasize the importance of self-presentation. I want the ladies that follow me especially to be able to apply the 4 points in this video and present themselves better, dress better. If you're new here, I want you to look below, like this video and click on the subscribe button. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now, because you really do not want to miss the value that I'll be offering across a range of subjects. You should also turn on your post notification. Yes, that bell beside the subscribe button. Once again, welcome. And I hope you get all the value that you need from this episode. Among the many compliments that I get, how I look, how I dress, how I present myself is one of the most frequent. But it wasn't always like this. I wasn't always that good at dressing. I decided one day that I was going to improve on my style. The evolution of my style was an intentional and a determined endeavor. It was something I decided that I was going to do, get better, and improve upon. And so I decided to sit down and reinvent myself. I believe I have 4 lessons that you can learn from my journey. And I believe that these 4 lessons can be applied to anything that you want to get better in, anything that you want to improve upon. And the first one I'm going to be teaching you today is latent ability. Recognizing latent ability. There's this popular philosophical notion that man is tabula rasa, that we come to this world blank. I disagree. I believe that every individual has a latent ability, inborn. That's why we have talents. That's why we have personalities. Yes, they may be influenced by nature and nurture. Nature meaning our environment, nurture meaning our training. But naturally, I believe every human being has a latent ability, things that you are naturally good at. This does not necessarily mean that you cannot seek to improve upon those things, but there are things that every individual naturally excels at, things that every individual naturally gravitates toward. My definition of education is recognizing that latent ability in any individual and helping them harness it to different directions. I know a lot of people may disagree with me, but that is my opinion. And that is what I want to start with today. Latent ability. You have an ability. you have a latent ability. There are things on your inside that you know how to do, that you're just good at, that you naturally gravitate towards. For me, it was the ability to know what looks good. I always knew what looked good in dressing, in aesthetics, in picking colors, in decorating a house, even people. I always knew what looked good. But I never fully paid attention to my dressing. I paid attention to other things, maybe how I did reports at the office, how I presented my notes in school. But I never really paid attention to dressing. It was not important to me. You see, there are abilities, things that you naturally gravitate towards, that you have on your inside, that you've never fully paid attention to, or you've never shined the spotlight on. If you do not, you would never improve in them. You must recognize latent ability before you improve. You can only improve on something if you know what you need to improve on. You can only get better at something if you know what you're already good at. The only way to grow is to recognize latent ability. So back to my first point, recognize latent ability. The number 2 point I want to teach you today is investment. Investment. When I decided that I was going to reinvent my fashion style, I knew that I had to invest in good clothes and good shoes and good hair and good nails and good makeup. And so I decided, how much can I afford to spend on clothes every month? How much can I afford to spend on hair every month? How much can I afford to spend on shoes every month, nails every month? Trust me, in 2020, I was earning not so much. And so what I did was this. I knew that I could not afford to change my wardrobe at once. I think that's the mistake many of us make. You must know that little drops of water make a mighty ocean. It sounds cliche, but it's true. Little by little, you can make the change that you want to see in your life. And so this is what I did. I budgeted money for clothes in 1 month. Every month I was going to buy one dress. I was going to make my hair. I was going to fix my nails. The next month I will buy one shoe. I will make my hair and I will fix my nails. And then I decided to look for the most affordable ways to look good. For hair, it was braids. Braids were very affordable in Nigeria at that point. Buying weave-ons were not so affordable because if you want to buy good weave-ons, you have to buy human hair. And believe me, one human hair was my salary in 2020. And so I went the way of braids. And then I started for nails. I don't have to fix acrylic, for goodness sake. I can always fix stick-ons. I can fix French tips. I can get them done at that time in 2020 in Nigeria for 5,000 to 6,000 naira. I had braids of 6,000 on my hair and nails of 5,000 on my fingers. And then I buy one dress in that month. Maximum, I'm spending 20 to 25K on myself in that month. The next month, I buy a shoe. I do not buy a dress and a shoe in the same month until I had enough money to afford that. Little by little, I began to build my wardrobe until I had so many options. It was possible for me to go 3 months without repeating a single outfit. So like I said, you must invest. You do not need to invest all at once. You do not need to make all the money in the world to improve on yourself. You can do it little by little, drop by drop. All you need to do is do a little research. Invest in whatever you want to improve upon. Talking about investment, I want to introduce you to an app that helps you earn as you save. I'm sure someone somewhere is sitting down saying, Bisola, you're just saying spend money, spend money, spend money. I don't have money to spend on fashion. Well, you can save towards it. You can set a time limit and save towards your fashion goals. If it's important to you, you will invest in it. So here is Microvest. Microvest is an app that helps you earn as you save. You have different savings plans on the app. They all come with interest. You can put a time limit on any of these savings plan and withdraw when you need to. But there's something more special, a more special reason why you need to download the Microvest app now. You get to win 10,000 naira. Yes, 10,000 naira. You simply have to download and sign up with the referral code Iyaloja, IYALOJA. Ensure you sign up with the referral code Iyaloja and you'll stand a chance to win 10,000 naira. Take that as my investment into your fashion journey. The app is available on both the Apple Play Store and the Google Play Store. Download Microvest app today. My number 3 point for how to reinvent yourself is to learn. And I say it again, learn. You must learn. You must be open to learning, because what you know is not enough. What you know can never be enough. You will be a fool to believe that you know all, because the truth is knowledge evolves. People are getting better day by day, and the only constant thing in life is change. So you must always learn. If you are going to improve on anything, you must learn. So for me, in the reinvention of my fashion style, I decided to follow fashion influencers on Instagram. I didn't want to pay a stylist. That was too much work. All I needed to do, there were stylists creating free content on Instagram every day. And so I plugged into that. I followed fashion influencers on Instagram, especially the ones that had my body type. So what they wore, and I saw that it worked and that I could afford. Or if I could find something similar, I simply replicated it. You need to also know that you can practice creative imitation. Who is doing what you want to be good at? Who is doing it at the level you want to be doing it? Look at them, study them, then practice creative imitation. Don't just copy and paste. Include a little flair in the way that you imitate. Understand that you are your own individual personality. That person is also their own individual personality. Put a touch of yourself into what you've imitated and creatively imitate. So I'll say it again. You must learn to improve. You must learn to reinvent. You must learn to stay relevant. You simply must learn. Now, the final point for reinventing yourself is intentional planning. Intentional what? Planning. There's a particular quote from when I was in university by one of the men that I respect in this world. He always says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Maybe it's cliche, but it's true. If you do not plan, then you are planning to fail. Whatever thing that you have latent ability in, whatever thing that you've invested in, whatever thing that you have learned, if you do not intentionally plan to implement those things, they will never happen. You will never see them come to light. They will never come to fruition. They will always remain in your closet, closed, and light will never shine on them. So you need to plan your implementation. For me, I make lists. My dressing can be in an Excel sheet. I know what I have in my wardrobe. I know what goes with what. I know which colors goes with which colors. I plan for my dressing ahead of time. You see, one of the reasons why you make it late to work or why you look haphazard to church on Sunday is because you did not plan your outfit from Saturday. When I was younger, my mother taught me that I should iron all the clothes for the previous week for the next week on Saturday night. I hate ironing with all my life. It was a big bone of contention between my mother and I. But you see, even though I may not iron my clothes, because I believe that in ironing, you do what you know how to do best and you leave the rest for God. Anybody that does not like the way you iron the clothes can help you iron it the next week. But I actually plan my outfits a week before. If I know it's a really important event, sometimes 3 months before, because I do not want to think about those things when that day comes. So how do you apply it to your life, to other areas of your life? If you want to take a course, plan to spend hours on that course into your day. Plan hours for that course into your day. Plan the time that you will spend with your friends. If you are seeking to improve your relationship with someone, plan it into your day. You can refer to one of the videos on this channel. It's titled 3 Hacks to Organize Your Life if you want to learn more about intentional planning. I will also include the link in the description panel of this video. So one last time, if you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. It's cliche, but it's true. Practice intentional planning. Now, before I go today, I want to remind you to like this video. Do it now. I also want to let you know that you need to subscribe. It's the best thing you can do right now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. You really do not want to miss. You really do not want to miss the value that I'll be offering on this channel across a range of subjects. Thank you for joining today. I want you to apply these 4 points: latent ability, investment, learning, and intentional planning to any area of your life that you are seeking to improve on. Once again, subscribe to this channel. My name is Bisola Badejo, and it's been amazing to talk to you today. Bye.